Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch for another Hot Toys figure preview. Hope you all had a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. So much to be thankful for, and today Hot Toys dropped, actually yesterday Hot Toys dropped another figure preview, and it's President Loki from the Disney Plus TV series Loki. Now, if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. Hot Toys, in my opinion, went out on a limb here by releasing this figure the way they did. And the reason I say that is look at that head sculpt. We have a full-on smiling Loki. Now, they tried this with Ant-Man, and much to the chagrin of Hot Toys collectors, it didn't go over well. But I don't think they did that one the right way. This looks so much better than that Ant-Man head sculpt, the smiling head sculpt, and it's tough to do this because if you're going to have a full-on smiling head sculpt, it's got to work. And it's got to work in a bunch of different poses where sometimes the more relaxed facial expression just looks better in many, many more poses. But I think for this character, it definitely works. It definitely looks great. Hot Toys hit it on the head here. This looks spot on to Loki, and I saw the series once, and we saw President Loki for just a couple minutes in that episode, so I'm a little bit foggy on some things, but I do remember him being there. And then, of course, the big selling point, we do get the alligator Loki variant as well, which I know a lot of collectors were just clamoring for. You know, they're like, oh, when are we going to get that alligator Loki variant? Well, guys, now you have your chance. He comes with President Loki, probably the biggest add-on to this figure. Here we can see he's got his suit on, and it's all weathered and tattered and ripped. Really good detail here by Hot Toys. The tailoring looks great. He's got that President Loki kind of like badge there, that pin. He does have his crown as well, and it's a great head sculpt. You have like wrinkles for, you know, where you would normally have wrinkles if you're smiling. Just a really good looking figure here. He does have his walking cane as well. Looking at this on Sideshow, he's also going to come with a backdrop, so I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but he's going to have his own backdrop, like a cardboard backdrop. So he does come with that. The biggest selling point, though, is easily going to be the alligator variant. It does come with articulated jaws, and we'll get to that picture here in a little bit. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? What do you think of the smiling Loki? Could you maybe use this head sculpt for other Loki characters as well? Probably not the one that they released, the original Loki that they released with Sylvie, because, I mean, you could, but he's wearing the crown, so I'm assuming that is adhered to the head sculpt. So it looks like, you know, he's going to be all cloth. He's going to be able to articulate very easily. Looks like a lot of fun in this figure. Here we have the variant alligator Loki, and you can see that the jaw does move open and close. So that's a really nice add-on by Hot Toys. You know, they're really thinking outside the box there on what collectors would want and how can we make this so collectors want this, because I'm sure that everybody was clamoring for that first Loki and Sylvie that they released a few months back. So how do we make this figure also one that's desirable to collectors? And I think they nailed it on the head. They give you a different facial expression, and then they give you that alligator variant that everybody wanted. Here you can see everything that comes with our Loki. There also is the backdrop, and this guy is going to be on Sideshow for $285, which is $10 more expensive than the Loki that they released a few months ago. I don't think it's a terrible price. I mean, we just all have to accept that Hot Toys is raising their prices with all the inflation that's going on in the world today. So that's just, it is what it is. I think the days of the $220, $230 figures are out the window. But even still, he looks great. I think this is a great figure for you guys out there that don't have a Loki. I myself don't have a Loki figure yet. So which one am I going to choose? Am I going to choose this one? Am I going to choose the 2012 one that hasn't been released yet, an older version, or the first Loki that they released? And to be honest, I really like this head sculpt. I think it works. But I am personally just more a fan of the neutral facial expressions, and I think I would get the original Loki from the series Loki, and I think I haven't decided yet if that's for sure going to pull the trigger, but I think I would pick that one over this one just because of that facial expression. To me, this one looks great, but it's just not my favorite. Like, a smiling head sculpt to me only works in so many poses, and I just kind of want that neutral head sculpt. I'm more traditional as well, so like this guy was only in the series for a few minutes, so in my opinion, I'm gonna go for the more traditional Loki, the one that was in the series, the main character, I guess. And I think they're both great. I think you can't go wrong here. Here you can see his kind of power effects as well that comes with the figure. Now, he is listed on Sideshow for pre-order, but there is no release date yet. So that's a little strange that they haven't come out with that. No time drop that they're thinking. But again, it's going to be $285. I'm guessing it's going to be sometime in 2023 that it will release. So, yeah, I would love to hear from you guys on what you think of this figure. If this is something you're going to get, I think Hot Toys did a great job here, and I think a lot of people are going to want this. Like, the suit looks great, too. Look at that detail in the rips even. Just, I know it's kind of like, oh, well, the rips in the suit, but being that this is 1/6 scale, it's great to have those minor details. It just brings the figure that much more to life. I think Hot Toys nailed the head sculpt on this figure. I think it's probably going to be a 10 out of 10, if not at least a 9 out of 10. But even looking at the hair, like the layers of the hair look great. The sculpted hair. I think Hot Toys is coming a long way in their head sculpts as well as their sculpted hair. It looks super realistic, and I'm sure a lot of that helps with the technology just continuing to get better. But I think either way, this is a great pickup for any of you Marvel fans, you Loki fans out there. The TV show is knocking it out of the park and doing a great job. So while the original Loki and Sylvie characters that were announced a couple months ago are doing very well, I'm assuming, I think this one will also do well because it's kind of just the crave right now. Loki is, I mean, I've talked about it in the past that he wasn't one of my favorite characters, but since the TV show came out, you know, it's kind of showed us a different side of Loki, and yeah, he's been a lot more likable of a character. So for me, I still think I'm going to get the one that was announced a couple months ago. It just fits me a lot better than this one, but I think this one's fun and very cool for you collectors out there. So I think this is going to be a good one to get. Again, we don't know when it's coming out, but I'm guessing sometime in 2023. So if you want it, pre-order it at Sideshow.com. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please throw a like our way. Subscribe to the channel. We just reached 1,500 subscribers, so we're going strong. We appreciate each and every one of you. And ring that bell so you don't miss any new content. All right, guys. Until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.